My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Hearthstone Tombs of Terrors. We're going to be continuing with Kartut's Tomb and, of course, continuing with the Druid Priest yet again, just to finish this one out. We have access to the machete now as well. After your hero attacks, summon 2/2/2 trios, give them Rush. And Ardora, shuffle all enemy minions into your deck. I mean, this one seems more aggressive, and I guess I just want to go aggressive here. Guess I want to go aggressive, so we won't actually be taking Druidic Teaching this time. Swarms, what's this? Token deck. Yeah, token semi-spell deck. I'm happy to do that. Ooh. Sorry about the hair, just got out of the shower. Not entirely perfectly put together, but if I want to get this episode up on time, and I do, then I've really got to get hopping on it. Spent all of my day editing Sojourn episodes.
The League of Explorers cannot fail.
Well, spent part of the day editing them, a long part recording them. Yeah, it's fine. It's like one Holy Smite in the deck. Not an Acorn Bearer, no other one-drops, I don't think.
Any secrets this tomb holds are being destroyed by evil thugs.
Happy to have it.
Researching how to make a few thousand gold, that is.
And a time to punch faces.
Yeah, we're just going to be punching faces this entire time. Also, Bees seems like a real good card. Excuse me, what? That's a fun way to submit yourself to the lethal.
This battle will live on.
So this is going to be a speed run, I guess. Really depends on our treasure, though. How many of these are battle cries? Exactly none of them. But we can get the old gods. Passive plus spend spell damage at the end of your turn, lose 1 spell damage. Holy Smite is the only... Oh, Holy Smite! No, Bees isn't affected, right? It's not deal an amount of damage to a target and summon that many bees, like an implosion or something. Block lethal damage and deal 20 damage to the enemy hero once per game. I mean, maybe it's Primordial Bulwark and we just try and go for it, but I think Battle Totem so I can try and go for the old gods. Choose one is not Battle Cry, by the way. Just in case you were wondering. Shadow Visions can be really good because you can fish out your treasures that are spells as well. I'll take it. I'll take it. None of those were really that good for us, unfortunately. I'm really, really looking for like the Old Gods pack or something like that. Especially because if I take the Old Gods pack, it will influence what other packs I get in the future. Specifically, I'll get more Old Gold packs. Old Gold packs. It's a type of dark chocolate here in Australia, but I'll get more Old God packs as well.
You made it to Old Doom, Elise.
I'm not going to throw back a curve. You can't make me. Okay. I mean, if the enemy has no established board, I'll go with the...
I'd like to see what this does.
I'll go with the slightly slower minion. The game. Oh, yes. Go for the kill. No. Damn. Well, Infested Goblin can just stop you if I really need to. And that'll do then. Sets up for a really good Power of the Wild next turn. Unless the enemy has a Vendetta in hand, I don't really care. They don't, so I don't really care. +1, attack. I mean, I know that armor is actually what was still missing, so I should have just gone for armor death. Although we're only missing 12 points of armor in order to get the hero power unlocked. It's not that difficult for us. Spell generation, copy minions, life bringing. Again, battle cries are not really present in any of these. We have the ability to duplicate battle cries out of the Forbiddenness Flute, but that's about it. Spell generation probably, just so that we actually have something synergistic going on in the deck. But it's really unfortunate that it's not at all synergistic with our base power. Cavalry of Evil. Deal 1 damage to a minion and give it charge. Yeah. So the enemy is entirely going to be a face deck here. We're slightly less capable of being a face deck than they are, though. So we're going to have to account for that. Bees is actually going to be really, really good here in particular because of the... I'll keep those. Straight up minion removal. Bees is going to be really good in particular because of the tomb. Because it summons minions that are then used as part of a removal spell. So it's really, really good for incrementing your tomb. Nothing I can really do here, though. I mean, also, there's really no reason to throw them out yet. Unless I think the enemy is gonna... Oh, you could charge into mine and then use your hero power. You do have the coin in hand, don't you? You do, but it doesn't really matter. Let's go for heal on you. I'll kill that target and then just summon a 3/2. I'd like to still have the Radiant Elemental present when Lyra goes off. I guess if Lyra goes off, because that's a real bad board state for me. Kinda gonna try and just ignore it. That's not possible. Damn it. Whew. Alright, Elise's machete is just way too important to not play here.
Much jungle to cut through, but it has its uses.
Yeah, like clearing the whole enemy board really effectively. It's a pretty good use. Okay, one more death on the enemy side and they get the beast. Ready to fling. Spell. Oh, that's another spell. Just in case I had have gotten a different damage one. Oh well, just a touch too late. Not that it was needed. So just having the machete there as like a smorking weapon was useful, which is exactly the reason I chose it as well. Bob's Bouncer. Choose a minion, then cast Brawl. If that minion survives, fill your board with copies of it. So it's like a bad... Well, it's not a bad brawl, right? It's a brawl that removes the worst possibility. Sure. Oh, look, some battle cries. Apparently, we're allowed to have some. Complete the finale to earn a card back and another card back for heroic. Well, you know we're going to be having to go for that one. That's, of course, the only reason I do these, for the card backs. Naturally. I know I haven't changed my card back in over a year, but yeah, it's definitely that reason.
Well, hello there. Happy to help you in these trying times.
Reducing the cost of the starter cards is actually pretty important. Do the math. Remove all cards from your adventure deck that cost 2 or less. This is just not the deck for that kind of thing. Dismiss. No. Recruits. No. Closest would be Veclaw, but only if I had Cthulhu. Alright, let's get rid of the...
Sorry to see that one go.
The Astral Tiger. It's not that great. Discover a spell, add it to your adventure deck. It always starts in your opening hand. Sure.
It's probably true.
This will help me close out games, but Crystal Song being in the opening hand is pretty good.
Oh, look out for the mummies.
Especially if my minions cost less.
Friendly.
And I don't have that many expensive minions. Like, I added a lot of spells, rather, to the deck until this point. So I might be able to use it early, especially in, you know, concert with a Radiant Elemental, rather, in order to fill my hand with a bunch of minions that might have battle cries. That's how desperate we are for battle cries at this point.
The League of Explorers cannot fail.
Yeah, I'll take that. Unfortunately, Museum Curator is going to give me 2 cards into my hand, so I either should have thrown the Curator or the Crystal Song. Because Discover a Death Rattle card almost always means a minion.
Welcome to the exhibit.
Skelemancer, the enemy won't be able to avoid killing it, I don't think. I'll take Office as well. Just smooths out the curve a little bit there. Okay, enemy's actually going for board control. Neat. It's fine by me. I get the Range Doctor after 7 more. You get the Cartoot Defender after 5 more. I honestly think I have the better end of the deal here. Take a Psychotron. And a Proud Defender, sure. Yeah, we have way too many minions for the Druid Song portals, who have been a good keep there. Probably also wasn't really a good tank. In retrospect. But hindsight's 2020, you know. I have nothing to heal right now, so the Life Weaver won't even be giving me spells. So I may as well just play the Proud Defender. That had to be used eventually, and it was either going to be used there or against my Skelemancer, so... kind of fine with where it landed.
My remedies are all natural. For the League.
Alright, Dreamway Guardian.
We hear
You come out next turn, hide behind the Psych. Dang it, that's going to kill my minion, isn't it? 2 damage to a minion. I'll do it. Rough.
What shall we hunt? Take your medicine.
Fine, I'll get out ahead of it.
We hear your heart.
It's a real poor minion in this location, friend. For much of that reason.
Awaken.
Get these off of me! Team spirits be the best spirits.
And then give everyone +1/+1. And that triggers whenever, so the summoned one actually gets the buff as well. That's why the trading order was important there, and now we should pretty much just be able to go all face. Right. Two more deaths until I get my own gigantic minion. I'll put the Skelemancer out there as well, just because if the enemy does want to sack their Bloatbat, they have to give me a big old minion. Big old minion. That's fine. You can't sack... Well, you can sack it now against the Psychotron. Yep, that's fine. Take my 2 8/8s. Let's see if we get anything important from this. I'll take Promise Might. Somehow I feel like we've got this one. So now we get our actual second passive treasure. This is going to be really important. No? Oh, I just cannot count. Again, none of these work with anything we've been trying to do so far. We'll go with the tokens. Calm. Your hero is stealthed while you have a weapon equipped. Now you see him, now you don't, now you're impaled. Is that a problem for me? Yeah, it is. It's a severe problem. Hopefully the enemy doesn't have too many, like, oh, what would they be? Lights defenders in that deck or anything like that.
The League of Explorers cannot fail.
You wish to become a ghost?
Yeah, this curve works out weird unless I throw out the Raven Idol early. Never mind. Never mind, that literally fixed everything. Sandrudge, the Raven Idol next turn. Off to the races. May even get a 1-mana spell here. That's a no on the 1-mana spell. I'll take Shadow Madness though. Could be effective next turn.
Here there is no light.
If only I had a way to kill that on my side of the board. Sadly, I do not though.
For the League.
I'll just manually bop it myself. Everyone else goes face.
Our vigil shall never end.
Fine. Stonehill, just to see if I can get a 1-mana minion here that I can play. It's a strong no on the 1-mana minion, apparently. Which Guardian is not going to be a bad play next turn, though. No weapons? Ah, thought you looked a touch familiar. But not too familiar? But then again, I wouldn't describe it as not too not familiar either.
My will is not my own.
It's fine. You get 4 HP this turn. I'm not that sad about it. Worst case for us was the enemy summoning a weapon. Shadow Madness, Power of the Wild, give everyone 1, offensive posture. Good. That's the 5th boss down, 18 minutes in. This is me just making up for the last episode, basically. Draw 2 additional cards per turn. You are immune to fatigue. After you play an odd cost card, reduce the cost of cards in your hand by 1. Gosh, I wish I had both of those instead of... It's bad. I'm gonna take Alchemist Stone. Spell generation. Spell generation? Spell generation. Alright. Druid Song Portal is now really, really good for the deck again. Because I'll be able to run out my hand really, really quickly, and I need draw. So minions that don't provide me other minions into hand or anything like that, those are really dangerous.
In the middle of this place.
I don't mind this whole traveling merchant thing. You know, it's kind of quaint.
Kindle. Is there a bad spell in my deck? Not really. Recruit a veteran. Recruit. Not really going to recruit any of those. Discover a friendly minion to replace a... discover a minion to replace your intervention deck. Yeah. Probably Nexus Champion Sarad. You're a little too high in cost right now. A battle cry that summons 2 more minions that have died this game and give them reborn? Yes, that'll do. Discover a legendary minion, add it to your deck. Guess I can do that as well.
That one knows their stuff.
I definitely have duplicates in this deck already, so I can't take Zephyrus. I'm going to take a Ragnaros, because, like, I might be able to reduce the cost of the Ragnaros enough to actually play it. Maybe I do that with Mulch Muncher as well. Yeah, just as a control tool.
Oh, look out for the mummies. They're not friendly.
This one is. Couple of them can be, bud. Trap Room. Tricks and traps. Play a random secret from your hand or deck. Reno is especially good at detecting traps. With his face. Alright, it really depends what class traps they're playing as to how I deal with this.
Versus a trapped room.
I have the blueprint for this room here somewhere.
It's fine. Those now all become odd costs, which means they're going to reduce the cost of each other. That's fine. Attack the face first, just in case. Fine. Coolin Bearer, Crystal Song gives me a bunch of minions so that I can start reducing their costs. Shadow Visions gives me Power of the Wild, which is gonna buff my board so that it reduces the cost of my minions again.
I know what you did.
I'm happy to trade you off there because I know that we get a squirrel, and a squirrel is good for making my stuff lower cost again. Yeah, I expected that was going to be the case, which is why I didn't play the other squirrel yet. We're not going to be, like, able to fully heavy Smork here. A lot of secrets out there, friend. Right, let's go Vermin Sensei on you just to keep you alive. Oh, bugger. Should have known that was the only remaining trigger condition I hadn't met. Yeah, because that definitely one of those is a explosive. No? Just freezing? Just freezing. Okay, so I cast a spell that turn, so it's not Cat Trap, it's not... it could be Dart Trap. That makes a lot of sense right now. Had to be that one that got sent back to hand. It's been sent back to hand twice as much. Terrible shame, that. Terrible shame.
The Earth Mother was busy.
Gonna double snipe my minion. Good thing I played a minion that gets value outside of that.
The end begins.
That's a pretty good way to flood the board. Unfortunately, I do have to worry about the omnipresent threat of just one more explosive potion.
It is your time.
Okay.
Nuts to you.
I'll trade that across just in case, because I don't want this to get double sniped.
This be our neck of the woods.
Yeah, just a single snipe's fine for me. Sorry, I'm all full up on snipe today.
My remedies are all natural. For the lead.
I only played 2 cards that turn, which means the final one's probably a rat trap for the Hunter Secret that hasn't been triggered yet.
Nuts to you.
Got him. I have gained no armor. I should consider gaining some armor in this run. I'm too busy trying to win. Battle cry, give you minions. Battle cry, give you minions. Battle cry. The other 2 are good. Zram. Deal 1 damage to a random enemy. Upgrade whenever a friendly minion dies. Whenever a friendly minion dies. I imagine in Heroic that's whenever a minion dies. That'll be a problem then. But that's future Ryan problems.
Journal entry number 928. Discovered in ethereal. Completely corrupted.
The plague has awakened a new nightmare.
Fine. Oh my god. Radiant plus Lyra plus the Alchemist Stone seems like a real good time. Can't play it yet then.
It's your lucky day.
It's quite a board state you've already got.
Out of my jungle.
Apple Bomb is a great pickup there, and so is the Grizzled Guardian.
Job's done.
So I can go Radiant Elemental into Rotten Apple Bomb. I guess. Maybe I don't play the Radiant Elemental until I'm playing it with Lyra and a bunch of spells. That seems about correct. It can't just be the Rotten Apple Bomb this turn, though.
I must not fail.
Discover a friendly minion that's died this game and shuffled into your deck. Do that twice. Not super keen on that. Alright, we'll do this to get 2 saplings and then play the Apple Bomb.
My brood will survive.
Fine. We're relying on the Radiant Elemental in Lyra to generate a ridiculous amount of value for us here, because otherwise, like, the enemy started so far ahead of us that we'll have trouble. Oh, we got trouble.
I believe in second chances.
In particular for the Stonehill Defender. To my server. It's Lyra, Radiant Elemental, Shadow Vision's Finds. Raven Idol, which finds another free spell, and Jade Idol? Sure. Let's start trying to get some Jade stuff. Minion, making everything tussle a little less as well.
This will be grisly.
I don't think I really need to continue past this. Oh no, hang on. That'll do. Transform all of your treants into 5/5 ancients. We have approximately none of those. That's going to be a little bit of a problem. So I'm just going to sack that minion. Building board space for two kind of not that great minions, but it's okay. Spend all of my mana in order to kill that. No, I don't care about that minion. The enemy can't kill it themselves this turn.
I've got more left in me.
Ooh. Rough stuff, friend. There goes my Lyra, I guess. Not Lyra? That wasn't the problem. Oh. Lyra was the problem, friend. I'm trying to give you a hint here. Whenever your opponent casts a spell, gain a copy of it and give them the coin. Yeah, we can't do that. You gotta get silenced.
Nuts to you.
Let's get another minion in hand. Sweet. Not really when I wanted that, but that's okay.
Wrap it up.
Put that out of hand, and then that. Getting just 1 mana squirrels. Hell yeah. And then playing that out of hand. Yeah, the blatant decoy isn't going to summon anything for me, but it's not going to summon anything for my opponent either. And frankly, isn't that enough? No? No, it's not? Okay, that's a fair point well made. I did ask. I really ought to be casting more spells here. Minion Reborn, sure. As well as, you know, reduce the cost of my entire hand there. Again, not the problem. As long as I can keep the board flooded, I don't have to worry about the enemy's hero power either. And oftentimes I should be able to do that quite easily, in fact. City and Statue is a great pick. And sure, Stego.
I speak for the trees.
Just gonna trade you off, trade you with a minion in my deck.
Unfortunate soul.
Nah. Had to expect something like that. We don't actually have like much aggression in this deck unless we get all of the spells in our deck that buff our board.
Pain devour reason.
So I kind of hope I get some of those soon. Or I could just sack space on my own board here intentionally so that I can cast 3 spells. Silence nothing. And heal nothing. And I'm gonna murder my own minion here.
Yes, pain is the word I use to.
Mm.
Is unstoppable.
Now I've got a much better board state. See, now that's playable. Now we can kill an enemy in a reasonable period of time.
I've got more left in me.
Plague consumes all.
Yeah, no more of that. That's not allowed. That's cheating, I'm pretty sure. I'm almost certain that's illegal. I do have a Spirit Lash, which will heal me back up significantly if I do need it, like, suddenly. Here's hoping we don't need it, though. I can kill all of those with Excavated Evil.
Something with taunt is in the way.
course.
Death awaits. Unfortunate souls.
Neither of those have taunt. All right, all face. It's all fine. The turn still works. All right. I'm pretty sure now there's literally just the boss. Right?
Unlike Reno, I don't go where the wind takes me. I go where the map leads.
Twin Still, refresh your mana crystals and gain... get a new hand this turn? Get all the way to a ridiculous amount of mana and a bunch of cards? Yeah. And... I've still got to learn how to exit Discord, apparently. I'll go for the discoveries, especially with the Dwarven Archaeologist there. 32 HP left on the enemy basically just means flood the board, run to face. The hero power here, what was it again? Because it was pretty powerful, if I recall correctly. It was like deal 1 damage to all minions. If any die, put a spell in your hands that is ridiculous.
Explorers cannot fail.
Your time is running out.
That's fine. I should have too many minions. Radiant Elemental. Oh, that double reduced the costs. That's not what I wanted. Damn it. I'll wait until next turn. Don't kill my minion.
It will not be avoided.
You say that, and yet... You didn't kill my minion. Which really? Isn't that what I asked? Find a board buff. Literally the best board buff that we could have found.
What shall we hunt?
If you feel the chill of death,
Oh, don't get me wrong. This is gonna suck come next turn.
For the league.
But when I said we're a smoke deck, I meant we're a smoke deck. Yep. Ooh, still 5 more for a Deathwing. Neat. Okay, I gotta remember whatever I get here is gonna have its cost reduced by 1. Stegadon. Obviously Stonehill again. So we Stego into Stonehill next turn.
the cold darkness consumes all.
That's fine. Stego into cost reduction to my hand, into Stonehill, into cost reduction to my hand, plus these cards in my hand. Lovely. Take a Belligerent Gnome, which is going to cost reduce my hand as well. Then a Gnomeragon, which is going to cost reduce after it. The auto-cast hero power happens at the start of the turn, although I should probably leave the Keeper of the Grove in hand for getting past the taunt.
This tomb will not contain me.
Or as my ace in the hole for damage to the face.
Place to hide.
Or,
For the league.
or, I could just kill. 39 minutes. I really thought that the full smoke was going to be a little bit faster than that. But still, that was kind of clean.
But it's not over yet.
It's definitely not over yet, because now I have to go and do it in heroic mode, because the next week is not yet available. For the moment, though, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game It's been Hearthstone Tombs of Terror. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves. There's a playlist in the description down below with all my content on the game, past, present, and future. And hopefully we'll see you next time.